You are listening to My Father's Wars by Elaine Acworth, performed by Barbara Lowing, Zach Bolton, Will Kelly, Kevin Spink and Elaine Acworth, with sound design and original music by Guy Webster. Episode 3, On the Floor Behind the Driver.
Good grief, Bill. She's frozen. What on earth were you thinking? Into the bath.
She's fine.
Go on. Langland's pool at Stone's Corner. 5 o'clock on a midwinter morning, still dark. The late 60s. The pool's not heated. I'm crying with the cold of the water, and the trainer, a woman in white shorts, leans down at the end of the pool and says, "Well, get out then, if it's too cold for you." She's 6, for heaven's sake, and she's got to go to school.
It's only some laps in the pool. It won't kill her.
My father was a lieutenant, a junior officer, someone who would have had charge of a platoon or company. These were the units that took the front line. My father would have been continually moving in or out of the trenches, scouting forward positions, going on recce parties, leading men in the hop-over, walking them home.
On the night of the 3rd to 4th of October, the men moved at midnight to the jumping-off point.
Lieutenant E. Hay, 26th Battalion Intelligence Officer.
Boys, steady.
Lieutenant Hardy said, or maybe it was Lieutenant Suffolk, or Hooper, or Pearson, or Acworth. Some lieutenant, with his men in the front line, said...
Steady. Hold yourselves ready, boys.
He said...
At 0 hours, the battalion advanced in excellent
Steady!
style.
Up jumped the long line and into pandemonium they ran.
Passing through a heavy barrage and over extraordinarily difficult country.
Into a world of fire, shaking with appalling crashes, the metallic shriek of shrapnel, the deadly song of machine guns.
Stop!
Men.
Stand!
There are men.
You stand!
Coming out of the smoky dark.
It's us, the 25th.
This is the 26th. You boys are off your line.
Dad?
We lost our fellas and our tapes, sir. Well, they lost us.
Dad?
Right. Over here with us.
God, the battalions got mixed up. They reorganised under cover of the protective barrage at the Red Line. Now Dad's lot leapfrogged through the 25th and continued the advance, up and over Broodseinde Ridge, right up to the road.
Here, there was a good deal of hostile sniping and machine gun fire from the cops in front of Daisy Wood.
Dear Mrs. Patterson, the boys were great friends as well as brothers and most liked by everyone.
Oh no.
Our line was established on the forward slope.
Was it here? Tommy Patterson?
They were my best and most willing boys. They answered every call I made on them.
We mustered only about 200 rifles. The enemy massed to counter. We were heavily barraged, rendering communication with battalion headquarters extraordinarily difficult.
They were my platoon runners at the time.
So you sent them? With a message, you sent the Patterson boys to run a message back to HQ, through the barrage and the fog and the smoke, the wire and craters and trenches and mud. Run, Rabbit, run. She's only 6, Bill.
She's fat, Daff.
It's baby fat.
She's not a baby, and soon she'll be a youth.
A what?
There'll be decisions.
What decisions?
In tough times, and she's got to see it.
See what?
See her way clear. She's got to be able to stick it and still think.
What happened? Bill...
After 3 days, we were relieved the night of the 6th. It carried for the 28th Battalion until the 8th. Then we returned to the front on the 9th to be relieved in the early hours of the 11th.
8 days continuous.
The men were pretty well done.
Bill, what happened? Did something happen up there on the farm yesterday?
Get away from the window.
I think I was 4, I sat on the back seat of my father's Ford Falcon.
If you can't even give clear directions, how do you think you'll run a business? Keep people...
We were up a mountain.
I'm not giving you money. I'm not giving you a thing.
And we reversed out that long drive.
I've been looking for the bloody place for hours.
He told Mum later it was a tobacco farm.
Going round and round with the bloody mist coming down.
A tobacco farm up a mountain.
There is no room for that.
And his face shifted.
That!
I hid.
No. We're not. We're out. We're gone.
He sped out backwards.
No!
With this look on his face.
No.
I hid on the floor behind the driver's seat.
Don't you bloody waste it.
He was so angry.
You got a plan. You gotta know what you're doing. They depend on you.
Langland's pool. Dawn. The kookaburras laughing in the park next door. And I'm treading water at the deep end, my teeth chattering.
Tommy Patterson,
Yes, boss.
run this back to HQ. There's a good bloke.
Will do, boss. Boss, next sleeve. You reckon the mademoiselles will ooh-ah over me scar?
What? Yes. Course they will. They'll be lining up to ooh-ah. You'll be beating them off with a stick, lad.
Oh, cripes. That'd be bonza.
Just eyes open. Tommy? All right? Use your old lines and look smart about it.
Right, boss.
Tommy? Tommy!
This work includes material and derived material from many sources, thanks to the many people who provided copyright clearance or Creative Commons permissions. For more details and acknowledgements regarding the making of My Father's Wars, please see the State Library of Queensland webpage.